Imagine driving down an isolated road at like 4 in the morning. A man in a police hat steps out of the shadows and he waves you down. Do you stop? I mean, your brain probably says yes.
Right, yeah, it's an automatic response.
Exactly. And that automatic compliance is exactly what a serial killer in Thailand weaponized to trap his victims. So today's deep dive is pulling from a stack of local Thai news reports and official police bulletins to understand this really horrifying case out of Chon Buri.
Yeah, our mission here is to piece together the disappearance of two young Russian siblings, the crazy multi-province manhunt that followed, and, well, the terrifying twist investigators uncovered in the dirt.
Okay, let's unpack this. So the timeline kicks off on July 26th. 22-year-old Diana and her 17-year-old brother Roman vanished after heading out for a really early morning motorcycle ride.
Right, and CCTV footage from that morning actually captured the whole mechanism of their abduction.
Yeah, they were being tailed,
Yeah.
right, by two men.
Yeah, known in the police reports as Pong and Thong. And Pong didn't just run the siblings off the road or ambush them violently right away. He impersonated a police officer and just ordered them to pull over.
Which is wild, because, I mean, would you actually stop for a lone cop in a dark, isolated area at 4 a.m.?
Well, when we see a uniform, our brain actually bypasses its normal cognitive threat detection filters. It's like a learned shortcut. So the victims didn't see a stranger on a dark road. Their brains just registered state authority.
It operates almost like this societal skeleton key. The uniform just slides right past our natural defenses, completely disarming us. For two foreigners in a coastal Thai province who might not speak the language fluently, stopping for that badge feels like the only option.
Absolutely. But that fake badge didn't just paralyze the victims, it actually actively hindered the nationwide manhunt that followed when the suspects fled Chon Buri, heading east toward the borders.
Oh, wow. Wait, how did they do that?
What's fascinating here is how the suspects continued to exploit that exact same psychological blind spot, even against actual law enforcement. You are kidding me. He used the hat on real cops.
Yeah. So at a joint security checkpoint in Chon Buri, Pong literally put the police hat back on to bluff his way through. Guards at checkpoints are looking for suspicious, evasive behavior.
Right.
By projecting this relaxed confidence of a fellow officer, Pong manipulated the guards' own cognitive shortcuts.
That is terrifying.
It really is. They eventually slipped through and nearly made it out of the country. But police finally tracked them down to Sa Kaeo, which is a rugged province right on the Cambodian border, and they pulled them out of a longan orchard where they were hiding in the mud, totally exhausted.
Here's where it gets really interesting, or, well, where the official narrative completely fractures. During interrogation, Pong told detectives this was just a robbery gone wrong. He claimed his only motive was to steal their Honda motorcycle.
Right, just a simple theft.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the forensic report, and that makes zero sense. If you just want a bike for cash or parts, you don't take it 10 kilometers away from the crime scene, bizarrely dismantle the entire machine, and bury the pieces in the dirt. No, you definitely don't. Criminals often try to destroy the most obvious physical link between themselves and the victims. A recognizable stolen vehicle is basically a giant tracking device for police.
Right, yeah, it ties them directly to the scene.
Exactly. So by dismantling and burying the bike, Pong was attempting to physically erase the presumed motive, hoping to downgrade a targeted abduction into a missing persons case. But the sheer extreme violence...
He shot Roman and beat Diana to death, right?
Yes. That level of violence points to a predatory drive that goes way beyond property theft.
Which completely explains the terrifying discovery that followed. Because the investigation didn't just uncover the siblings in the dense Khao Chi Chan forest.
No, it didn't. Pong actually cracked under the pressure of the interrogation and admitted that the burial site held more victims.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he confessed to murdering a family of 3 a month prior and burying them in that exact same area. He essentially turned that specific patch of the Khao Chi Chan forest into his own personal graveyard.
So this escalated from a double homicide to a full-blown serial killer investigation.
Exactly. 5 bodies in total were pulled from that site.
Wow. So what does this all mean? Because when you look beyond the grim details of the police reports, there is a really striking detail in the community forums we reviewed. Before the police even found the bodies, over 50 Russian expats organized a massive civilian search party.
Yeah, they were physically combing through the dense forests themselves, you know?
Exactly, just citizens stepping up.
That kind of rapid community mobilization, it really shows how vulnerable expatriate communities feel in unfamiliar environments, relying on each other when institutional safety nets feel distant.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And it underscores the extreme danger posed by predatory repeat offenders who learn to mimic the very institutions meant to protect those communities.
A predator hiding in plain sight, using our own trust against us. It leaves you with a chilling thought to carry with you today. If killers can so seamlessly weaponize our conditioned trust in uniforms to commit heinous acts, how must we rethink our automatic compliance with authority figures when we are isolated, vulnerable, and completely alone?